the inner circle, grab your pen and paper. This is going to come fast and furious. We're going to do some reviews. I'm going to do my very best. Some of them are going to be rewritten over here on this Word document. Some of them I'm going to be doing verbally. What I recommend you do is grab your pen and paper. If I come to yours, stop, fast forward, rewind, and get the words that you need. Sherry, I am first looking at you here. I believe that's what your first name is. Yeah, it's Sherry Dempsey Scott. And Scott Architecture. It says here, I'm an architect who specializes in custom residential architecture. One of the things that I recommend on Facebook is that this be written very professionally. What would this biography say if it was in your brochure? A lot of people are writing in first person, which I can see on Facebook. I can see it on I can see it on Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest. But when it comes to this section on Facebook, I want to see it more written in third person about you very professionally. So whatever this would say on your brochures that your top clients would read, I want it to say here. I'm going to go look at your website here on scottarchitecture.com. For some reason, there's a little delay getting to your website. You might want to talk to your website host about that, but whatever your bio would say there is what I recommend you have there. When we go here to Welby, we're looking at Webley, I'm so sorry, forgive me, my contacts are really dry today. And we're looking at your bio as we go here into your About section. You see here that everything is about yourself. Now, I get it that that's your story here, but what I want to see, Webley, is about you. Webley is a fitness and nutrition specialist who believes that everyone is unique and deserves to feel like a winner inside of their own body. It started with her own personal journey after giving birth to her amazing son, Horizon. Horizon is often called by Webley as her sunshine. I want many of you to do your very best to write your bios in third person. Otherwise, what happens is we get a lot of I. It's very important that the I's be removed from the bio and it be written more about you. If you want to write a little personal note within your bio, you can write a little header that says personal note from Webley, personal note from Sherry, personal note from Rebecca, and so forth. Rebecca has a Facebook ad here, and it says, want to end your affair? Because Rebecca tells me that she is a coach to help people who have had an affair. The ad is for her book testimony. And she also has a 25-minute audio for sale with the 4 red flags for avoiding adultery in the first place. The ad, I'm assuming that you says want to end an affair. What I want you to do, all of you, is to focus on your Facebook ads being towards more building culture than your product. We are not running, less than 10% of the ads that I'm running for multi-billion-dollar brands, less than 10% of the ads that I run for myself that go anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a day in advertising are written about a specific product. Only 10%. The rest of the ads need to be built in culture. So Rebecca, rather than putting an ad out there that says want to end your affair, although I believe in the shock factor, I believe that that would be helpful. But what I want you to do is write ads about what do you do if you're in an affair? Or, oh my gosh, you got caught, now what? But I also want you to write culture. I want you to write culture, and I want you to target Christian women. I want you to target cosmopolitan reading women. I want you to target women who are watching all kinds of TV shows they shouldn't be watching. I want you to target women who look like they have it all together that we all know they don't, because none of us have it all together. What I want you to do is I want you to build culture more than sell your book. Build towards a lifestyle, and they'll trust you to read your book if you do that. Another Facebook ad. What's interesting here is it says, this ad by Roshana, what are you here for? And so would this be a post on your wall, Roshana, or is this an ad that you would actually publish? Someone needs you using your gifts and talents to change the world. It's an ad for people looking for purpose. I would say, what are you here for? You were created with gifts and talents to change the world. Facebook page encourages you how to get there, or even just leave that off. I don't know that I would put the someone needs you as much as I would put what are you here for. Your gifts and talents have a specific purpose to change the world. I have here Dania, and forgive me guys if I absolutely slaughter your name. I don't mean to. My absolute brain right now is going towards advertisements, so give me lots of grace on your names, and I promise I'll give you all my expertise that I have on your ads. You want to help? I want to help you get feeling disgusted with yourself versus I want to help you get past making the same new year. This doesn't make sense to me. I want to help you get feeling disgusted with yourself. Maybe you're going to have to rewrite that, Dania. That doesn't make any sense, so I can't critique it. Facebook ad. You can conquer your fear. Let me go here. This is Maximiliana, I believe your name is. Beautiful name, by the way, Maximiliana. You can conquer your fear of public speaking, become an expert in your field. I can show you how. I would not put the tip, I can show you how. I would put conquer your fear of public speaking, become the expert in your field. It's not as difficult as you think. Secret tips speakers know, or the secret tip for helping anyone terrified of public speaking become an expert. Make sure you lure this in somewhat with a secret tip, because so many people have been fed all kinds of things on how to overcome fear in public speaking, and the real nitty-gritty is rarely taught that most public speakers still feel terrified in LA right before they speak. So make sure that you lure them in kind of like, a fish on a hook with the fact that there's a secret tip that you have, or there's secret things that you can do. I have here Tiffany Clayton, a Facebook ad. Get paid to shop and travel. Work from home at your own pace to build an empire with multiple ways to earn income. This is going to be something that's absolutely not going to get high conversion, Tiffany. This is going to be something that might even have Facebook say that they're not going to approve it. Number one, work from home ads do not do well on Facebook. What I need you to do rather is to build culture around shopping, around travel, around, building something that you own, that you can live the life you want to live. Build everything around culture, and then show me how I can get paid to do that culture. That actually is something very big for all of you. I need you to build the ad around culture and not specifically towards what you're selling. I'm going to talk about that a lot in my pay-per-click ads. Moving right along, I'm going to do a couple more if I can. Tomasia Ingram, let me see here. The bio that you have, I believe, okay, is your about branding is my way of life. Again, I think rather than telling your story, I would like you to tell your story in a personal section, especially if you do branding and represent yourself very professionally in the marketplace as a marketing professional who does do branding and speak in third person. Natalie, Facebook ad, tired of slow weight loss? Get the results you deserve starting now. Again, go towards culture, and I want you to stay away from what you need to do as far as selling something. How about stop laying down to put your jeans on? This can help. That's like what is that? Build culture. Tricia, I'm not quite sure what you're wanting me to do. Okay, so the ad text says intuitive guide psychic, and it leads to there. I wouldn't do that. What you want to do, again, is build culture. A lot of these are going towards really getting out there and saying what that is. I'm looking here at your about page. And again, everything starting with I, it's all written in first person. I want you to direct it more professionally as a professional in the marketplace, speaking in third person. And again, all of these ads that are coming up, build it around culture and not around what you're selling. I've got here for Amanda, stop chasing shiny objects. Okay, and I want to know who this is going to be targeted to. Get the keys to creating more, making more, and stressing less. In copywriting, there's something called CUB. We do actually peer reviews with a lot of people. We're going to be doing this in my copywriting class. And I used to lead a lot of peer reviews with AWAI. And this can be, the C is confusing. The U is unbelievable. And the B is boring. And this is not a critical review. It's what is your first blink response? What's your first reaction to this statement? My first statement, stop chasing shiny objects, would be confusing because I'm not quite sure who you're going to target. The other thing is get the keys to creating more, making more, and stressing less. I got to tell you, Amanda, people have been claiming that for so long. And as someone who's made millions of dollars in the internet, I don't ever claim that. What I want you to do is stay away from these, and I want you to build around culture and then show people how they can actually create more, make more, and stress less. Beth, I see here that you've got WordPress ad. And what I'm going to show you here, sites that rock, stress-free website management, and rocking graphics at your fingertips. I don't know that anybody ever says that they want a website that rocks, but they want a website that converts. I don't know that they say they want rocking graphics at their fingertips unless you're planning on teaching them how to make graphics with their own hands. Does that make sense? What I want you to do is do some study on what people look for when they're building a website and what are they looking for in a graphics artist. That's going to help you. I'm going to go down here to Stephanie's headline, and that's where we'll stop today's video. Her headline says, let me blow this up a little bit. It's funny how it cut and paste it really small. Do you dread holiday weight gain each season? Are you tired of making the same old New Year's resolution to drop those extra pounds? Are you beating yourself up yet another day of overindulging with mindless eating? First tip is do not lead with 3 questions. A lot of times you start feeling assaulted where people are like, do you, do you, do you? You want to make a declarative statement, then ask a question, and then go into conversation or give me a unique answer. Don't ask 3 questions in a row, or I actually feel like I'm kind of like put on guard, okay? A good headline will make a declarative statement, then ask a question, and then go into some conversation. Declarative statement, then ask a question, and go into a unique answer.